I have two elder sisters and their families who are my support system. I can say that. I hope I'm audible now. Yeah, thank you. So I'm working as a professor in mechanical engineering in Mufkamja College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. That's about my professional life. Coming to my UHV journey, when I started, before I talk about UHV journey, let me just brief in 21, the COVID, when it was at severe peak, my husband was also affected. I was also affected, and he was there in coma for 4 days. So I don't know what to do. Even I was taking remdesivir injections, and he was there. And I used to just talk in his ear and say that, see, you have to come back for me, my children. That was the only thing that I used to convey to him. And I used to think like that's the willpower that he has come back. So that was the thing. And in 22 Feb, this UHV FDP I wanted to do because I wanted to get one more certification. That was my motive. So first day after attending the session, in the evening, there was a tutorial session. In that tutorial session, I asked Sharmila Didi, I want to have the harmony among my students. The only way she answered was, why do you want harmony among the students? It should be within you. That made me think, what am I doing? And it is me who have to realize the things. And from there, I came to know that there is something like self. Because for me, success or prosperity was only about earning money, fame. These were the things. Why this was my preconditioning, and relationships was not at all my priority. Because we are, as I've already said, we are 3 daughters. So when I wanted to pursue my higher studies, there was an opposition from my relatives. And my father obliged, and it was only my mother who supported me. Because I love to study. And that's how I wanted to earn more money and show that, yes, girls can also do something. And I don't want to have the relationship with the relatives. That's how my innate nature was before UHV, I can say that. So that is how I was presuming and living in. But when I attended UHV session, I could see there's something which I need to understand. And always I look it was external factors, like I want to keep this person happy, that person happy, or I want to gain fame and all this way. That means I was only looking towards my body and external factors. That was my nature. But when I attended UHV, I could realize that there is something different. And I wanted to explore more and more. But first, introductory UHV, when you attend online, it's just like you see a outside wrap of an onion. But when you want to really experience the onion inner, this thing, you have to reach to the core. So that I could see that there's something different, but I'm not able to understand. So that's how I thought I should explore more and more. But how and where, I don't know. Then after I got my certificate, UHV certificate, they said you can be an UHV volunteer. I don't know where to start, how to start, what to do. So then Anupam Bhaiya said you join with the PPI. Then he explained me what is PPI, and I started my journey as UHV volunteer with PPI. Things were moving on. I was exploring. I was listening. I can say I was listening, but I was not doing. I was not practicing. Then in the Jan 23, there was a volunteers meet in Pune. Then Sharad Bhaiya calls and says that you come there. I said, why should I come? I don't even know what is volunteers meeting, to be frank enough. But I was said he said you come Didi, you'll come to know. Why I'm being called also, I don't know. And I was scared. Till that time, as I said, attachment was more with the family. Not to travel alone, be attached. Then I called Mahesh Bhaiya, can we come? Yes, Didi, we are all there, come over. So Mahesh Bhaiya and Sharad Bhaiya said you come over, we are there to take care. And on that day when I reached around 10:30 in the night. And at that moment also, they were standing near the gate, and Sharad Bhaiya kept the food ready for me. And he sat along. I said, no, Bhaiya, I'll have it. He said, like, no, let's sit together. You finish off, I am there. So that gave me a real sense, like, here we are not saying, Bhaiya, Didi. Sorry. So that gave me a sense like, yes, this is the relationship. That's how we get connected. Like what we say, Bhaiya Didi, it's not external. Dil se aata hai. Ye dil kahan pe hai? That is what is connecting oneself to the other self. That's how my exploration started. I started to understand. There are many things I wanted to learn, explore. So I used to do the online FDPs. But slowly, like moderation, when I used to do mistakes. I'm not perfect. I was learning. So Sunil Bhaiya used to call me and say that this is how you have to do it. So at every stage we have a hand holding. And it's like we are a big family. We don't know from where the support will come. Even if you do a mistake, they'll say like, no, that's not a mistake. You're learning. This is what you have to do it. So that's how we get connected to each other. That interconnectedness, when we say, that is what I could feel. And when I used to attend morning sharings, I used to do the sharing. Then Sharmila ji said, like, you are stuck up in the jargon of words. Then Gopal Bhaiya once said, like, you have to do the observation. So all these things gave me inputs for improving. So the morning sessions, regular online FDPs, then offline FDPs, I joined as a co-facilitator. There Sunil Bhaiya was once again the resource person along with Jay Prakash Bhaiya. Though Jay Prakash Bhaiya was not having any thing, we wanted him to join us so that he can tell us what exactly the region, how it should develop, what could be the observer roles and responsibilities. We needed that awareness. So Jay Prakash Bhaiya came along with Sunil Bhaiya. At that time, we had in the workshop with Srinivas Bhaiya is another active volunteer in our region. His son was also attending the FDP. So the questions which he put across gave me a lot of tinkering in my mind, I can say that, or within self. Like he said, what is foundation? Usually we make it like, on the book it is written a foundation course on UHV. But what is it was his question. Then really Sunil Bhai sat down and he said like, foundation is something like inner, then it is how. Then I understood, yes, that inner, what we are saying, foundation course, it is the inner self. If I don't build my inner self, how can I be a good person outside? And there is nothing like good or bad. This is first thing which I understood. So I need to develop myself, inner self, so that I can be I can do something better. I'll not say good or bad. I can do something better. That's how my journey started. And the word proposal is a very good word which I utilize in my workplace and also everywhere. And I think the key proposals which I have taken through UHV, if you can say, that is the trust and relationship. Why trust? Because as though I am doing UHV, my husband had a lot of trust on me because he never used to check phone. But I used to check his phone. And if he used to talk to any of his friends, colleagues or something, I used to start crying. He used to say that everyone should have space. You should not do like that. But I never used to understand. That's how, like after doing UHV, I really understood. It's the complementarity he's talking about. It's the thing you have to believe. The intentions are not such. Okay, so that's how the mistake is not at his end, but my end. So I improvised, and now I remind him about his girlfriend's birthday dates and all that. So that's the transformation, I can say that. And this word proposal and all that, the things, whenever I am at workplace, before I used to, because as I said, dominance, that was the thing. I used to just say like this and say, do it. this was my hand positions, intentions. Now I understand how rude I was. Now I don't say that. I say that this is what I want to do it. Shall we do all together? Yes. So during NBA NAC, whatever it might be, I used to stay along with all my colleagues 8, 9 o'clock, and I used to lock and go. They used to do, all of us, we used to sit together and do it. So that's how like I improvised, and that helped me at every walk of my life. It's not just the family life, workplace, and everything. And this is possible because I could observe the change within me, but I'm still learning, I'm exploring myself. I can say that I'm still in the process. I've not reached that level wherein I can contribute much. Whatever little I'm able to contribute, I'm trying to do that. Because as I said, I'm still exploring, learning the things. This is a long journey which I have to go on carrying. Because as they say, इंजन का डब्बा तो आगे है, हम last डब्बे में रुके हुए हैं. So I need to pass it on all these boxes and reach that destination. So during that process, so this volunteers meet and all that, that helps me a lot to explore. Because I love hearing to sharings and all, that helps me in my inner growth. So when I said this trust has developed, the relationship, what it is relationship, I could understand. Now I'm able to, that's the reason like Sundays I keep for my family. I go to my relatives' house, visit them, build up that relationship with them once again, which I have not revived 12 years back or something. After so many years, I'm going and meeting, that surprises them. So it's like I'm building up the relationship once again in my life. So slowly there's a progress. And another important thing is, I have a lot of attachment. From attachment, I'm shifting. I don't say I have shift to affection. And that's how my kids are, initially I used to say, do it, this, that, that. Now I say that, this, shall we do it or not? There's a discussion that we do it. And as I said, sometimes I go back, like recently my daughter has completed her boards. So I said, why don't you take MPC? Because I know engineering, I want her to do engineering. But she said, like, I'm not comfortable with MPC. I said, okay, we'll have a discussion. Then after discussing, then she said, like, MEC, I'm comfortable because that's my decision. I'll be responsible for it. Initially, I was thinking, like, why should she, how can I help her? Then I thought, why should I help her? It's her life. She has to take a decision. So that awareness, every moment, I think, now I observe what is what. Before I used to like react a lot. Now I take a pause, think, respond. If not, even for coming to this conference, initially my kids and my family said no. Then I said, okay, no, I'm not booking. Then after a few days, but I like to go. Then said, will you able to take care of? Yes, I'll be able to take care of. So it was like in stages, I try to propose the things and things happen. So I expect the same thing, and like I'll take steps in volunteering and try to do whatever I can do it. So that's my exploration, and I could see that after UHV, there's a change within me, which is making me happy, and like my true sense of my name, that is Ishrat is happiness. I am able to explore that within me. So I understood what is my name through UHV. And that's how I'm into volunteering. I'm into volunteering not just with UHV, I'm into other associations also. And like the prosperity definition has changed for me. Some part of my income goes to the required people, and even my kids observe that, and we pack the clothes, we distribute, we do a lot of things. So it's a learning experience in which I'm exploring. So that's my UHV journey, which I'm trying to continue. Thank you all.